Over the last few years, the Farmers and Business Forum has been helping young people across rural Norfolk achieve their potential. It's been focusing on providing support to help them develop their careers, and that has meant helping many of them create their own businesses. The Farmers and Business Forum works as a partnership with Norfolk Young Farmers Club, the Norfolk Rural Business Advice Service and Easton College. At the Royal Norfolk Show in 2008, the Forum gave its first Growing Business Award. This is a competition for people in the group who have a clear idea of a commercial enterprise and also will face up to the challenge of making the business work. Damien Late was a worthy winner of last year's award. Since then, he's gone on to develop his Norfolk Horn flock of sheep. He's also established a reputation for his distinctive lamb burgers, and he's managed to secure a sustainable piece of land to develop his business. This will be the second year of the competition, and this video highlights the competitors. They all have a compelling reason why the prize money of £5,000 will help them take their business on to the next level. The contestants came forward with their ideas over the winter, and the Forum helped them develop their business cases. These were presented to a panel of judges. They've had a hard task to identify the winner, who's had to prove that their idea was well thought through and that they had the right attitude to make it work. The prize has kindly been donated by the Clan Trust, the Norfolk Farmers Trust, Rackham Charitable Trust, the Royal Norfolk Agricultural Association and Anglia Farmers Limited.
Hello, my name's David.
And my name's Elizabeth.
And together we run Otley's Blue Welly Farm.
So tell me a little bit about yourselves, where you came from and what your business idea was.
At the moment we both got full-time jobs, and we started about 3 years ago now, Otley's Blue Welly Farm, and it's gone it's growing all the time, but we're now doing pigs for hog roasts and for sort of box schemes and things like that, and basically that's where we've got to at the moment. We need to expand quite a big step up because we keep running out of pigs, and unfortunately we're still not making enough money to actually have that big step that we need to make.
Elizabeth, what would you say to anyone new who's thinking of coming into farming? You've both come from outside farming. What would you say to them if they wanted to go in?
Be realistic. It's hard work. David and I have full-time jobs as well as our business. We work hard. Some days, we get up at 5 and we go to bed at 11. But enjoy it and love it and do it because it's something that you believe in and you're passionate about, and make sure that you enjoy doing it.
You're quite unusual working together as a married couple in this. Has this helped or hindered?
No, it's a big help. I know our friends laugh at us when we're loading pigs because we are very, very different, and you wouldn't possibly know we're married because if you took it home to the house, it wouldn't last very long. But when we're shouting at each other and things. But no, I mean it does. We couldn't. I mean I know I couldn't do it on my own because it takes the backup and the support constantly being there, and so and I don't want to hark on about problems, but you get problems when you're trying to do quite a lot. You do get problems, and actually if you're on your own, sometimes they are overwhelming problems and you don't really see how you're going to have it, but actually just having the support of each other, you can sit down with a cup of tea and actually and you can talk about it, and it does help a lot.
Has it helped being part of the Forum?
Yes, having a support network and having someone else to turn to and say, have you done this? How did you get on? Has helped. Certainly with putting the business plan together has also been a help, because although if we don't get the money here, we can always then go somewhere else perhaps and say, look, we've got a very good business plan. Would you like to give us some money?
So if you win this prize of £5,000, what will you do with the money?
We've acquired this land. And what we actually basically need to do now is we need the money to buy the breeding stock and to buy the huts and things like that, and that's what it would go to. It would actually go to setting up the expansion of the herd, because although I can buy the pigs, I then unfortunately haven't got anywhere to put them, or I can buy everything to put them in but then I haven't got the pigs. So that is what the money is absolutely crucial for, and without the money we will still do it, but it will just take a lot longer and it will be even more of a struggle when unfortunately it's already a struggle. It would be a big help.
Hello, my name's James Lake and my business is Mid Norfolk Organic Recycling.
So James, tell me a little bit about your background and whether you've come from farming and what your business idea was.
We had a family-run mushroom farm, which we closed down about 10 years ago, and I went off into agriculture, working for other farmers. I then became a manager at a big green waste recycling centre just near Norwich. I was there for 3 years and ran the composting side of the business. I left there a couple of years ago, felt like a change, and I just joined the Farming Forum at that point, and it sort of gave me the push to think, yeah, I'd like to be my own boss. So I started an agricultural contracting company. A year ago I took over the running of a small compost site at Shipdham. That's the farmer who owned it had sort of done a bit there and then lost interest with it really.
So you were going into something that was already set up. Is that where you got the idea from?
I had to come in and really start again and find waste streams and build it up from there. We're now receiving waste from the local authority, but I'd like to extend that to another neighbouring local authority and possibly the county council waste.
Did being a member of the forum help?
Yes, I would say so. That was what made me think about starting my own business. I was a little bit overawed by it at first, the thought of actually going for it, but having the different courses and talking to other people there, it made the difference and actually gave me the push to actually go for it.
What's been the hardest thing about setting up this business?
Organising my time really between the existing contracting, which I'm trying to run, and the new project, and just trying to tie it all together and be in about 4 different places at once.
What would you say to other people who wanted to go into farming as new entrants?
Think long and hard and have a clear goal. Don't just go in thinking it's going to be a lovely easy ride and oh it's all twee and lovely. Be realistic. It is a business at the end of the day. You can't look at it as a hobby, but there's plenty of support there for people who want to go for it. Through the Farming Forum, for example, I've learnt a lot through the different courses they've offered and things like that, but basically go into it with your eyes open.
If you win the prize, how will it help you and the business?
Basically it would mean I could take the business on to the next step. I could then attain certification for the business, so I could then go after more waste and then be able to receive waste from certain sources and hopefully then be able to employ someone solely for the compost business and also then be able to supply compost to other farmers as well.
Hello, my name is Helen Reeve and this is the Waveney herd of Pedigree Dexters.
So Helen, first of all, tell us a little bit about your business plan and what you've been doing.
I've kept Dexter cattle since I was 14 years old, and in the last 3 to 4 years I decided that maybe this little hobby should become more of a business, and I'm now up to 20 cattle altogether. That's including young stock and cows. All the bullocks are reared for finishing, so that they're destined for the meat industry. If I do have any surplus heifers, then they'll be sold to other breeders or for people who've got a small little parcel of land that they want to have a little bit of a lawnmower working alongside, because Dexters are quite good at grazing on very short ground, are less likely to poach the land up than some of the bigger commercial breeds of beef that you might find dotted around Norfolk and Suffolk.
What was the idea with this business? I mean, how far have you got with it? Do you need to grow it a bit more now?
Well, there's always room for expansion. I've recently acquired the rent of a really good building, and I've just got some grazing land as well.
Has being a member of the forum helped?
It has. I've gained a lot of contacts, information, advice and support from being in the Farmers Forum, and as well as being friends with the other competitors in this award as well. But we've always got a sounding board. If one of us has a problem, you know, you can just get in touch with someone, and someone somewhere along the lines will help you out as much as they can.
Well, you've had cattle since you were 14 years old, so what would you say to other young people who want to come into the industry?
I don't think farming is by no means the easiest option, but if you're not prepared to get your hands dirty and get stuck in, then it's really not the industry to be in. But there are lots of opportunities going to come up, I think, and you've just got to grab it, and if you can see a chance to do something, you've just got to take it, because you might not only get one chance to do it.
What would the money actually go towards then?
The money would go towards the purchase of some steers, which I could then use for finishing purposes, which would enable me to bring more income in quicker to the business than waiting for my existing steers to finish. Alongside that, it would also be used for promotional and marketing ideas that I have in the pipeline as well.